It's October 2024. I'm visiting the Deschutes River near Warm Springs, Oregon. The powerful current of the river has created a wide and deep canyon here. We're on the east side of the Cascade Mountains, in the rain shadow of the mountains. It's very arid here, a high desert, and this time of the year, many of the grasses and shrubs are dried and brown. The open landscape allows a good view of the canyon walls. During the day, the appearance of the canyon changes a lot as sunlight and shadows move across the landscape. In this view, the golden light of late afternoon fills the canyon. Looking at the top of the west side of the canyon, you can see a dark layer of volcanic basalt, very hard rock which the powerful current of the river has managed to cut through. On this trip, I stayed at the Mecca Flat BLM Campground, which is about 1.5 miles off of U.S. Highway 26. The road to the campground is unpaved, and although a bit rough in places, is probably passable by almost any passenger vehicle. Much of the road is single lane, which means you need to keep an eye out for oncoming traffic and look for one of the few places where you can pull over to let oncoming traffic pass by. Although not shown in this video, there is one section of the road that has a steep drop-off on both sides, making the issue of oncoming traffic even more important. I've arrived at my campsite, site number 2. It has nice views of both the canyon walls and the river itself. The Mecca Flat Campground has 4 campsites that are right along the river, plus 2 walk-up campsites that are also quite close to the river. Then there are several other drive-up campsites which are a little further away, but which have a view of the river. With the river right next to my camper van, it was time to get out and see the local sights. A short distance from my campsite, there's a boat launch ramp. Walking south, which is the upstream direction, you can walk for some distance along the Deschutes. The Deschutes River is a very popular destination for fishing. I think most of the campers at Mecca Flat were there for the fishing. From the south end of the campground, there's a really good view of the east side of the canyon. Near the bottom of the screen, you can also see the road leading to the campground. Looking to the north, the east side of the canyon is less steep in this area, and there seems to be more juniper trees on this more gently sloping canyon side. This view of the east side of the canyon nicely shows dark bands of basalt alternating with lighter colored layers of presumably softer rock or soils. A closer view of the top of the canyon, again showing dark layers of basalt alternating with lighter layers of other rocks or soils. Late in the day, shadows begin to spread across the floor of the canyon and the Deschutes River. I really like a chance to look up and see the stars on a clear night in Central Oregon. This time-lapse shows the wonderful star display when looking to the west from the Mecca Flat Campground. In the morning, it was time for a hike. The Trout Creek Trail heads north from the campground and goes for many miles along the river. I'm not going to go that far, but I do want to explore some of the trail. After crossing a day-used parking area, the trail goes through a broad, relatively level field. I think that this whole level area is called Mecca Flat. Nightfall provided another opportunity to view and record the night sky. To record this time-lapse, my camera was aimed at the sky above the east side of the canyon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.